Don't care what nobody gonna say, because they're gonna call you mad. They're gonna call you bitter. They're gonna tell you you just mad because he don't want to be with you. You just doing something wrong in his life. They're gonna tell you all these negative things. What is up, you guys? My name is Trisha, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title and the thumbnail of this video, I am going to be diving into the topic of being a single mother. Okay, this video is prompted by a conversation that I kind of overheard while in my car today, and it just kind of had my brain just kind of going, and I wanted to give my 2 cents, but I couldn't because it wasn't my business. So I'm gonna talk to y'all and tell y'all what my thoughts were. But before I get too far into this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to like this video and also to leave a comment and let me know what your thoughts are on this topic for today. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get into the video. Let me let y'all know what happened today. So as I'm driving, of course, I got my windows down a little bit. I pull up to the light and there is this girl, and she looked like she was maybe like 25-ish, not older than 25, and she was on her phone, but it was through her speaker on her car, and I heard her talking, and she sounded so emotional, and she was, I guess she got a little baby, and whoever she was talking to had to be like some type of support system for her, maybe her mom or sister or something like that. But she was just saying like, I can't believe like he would leave me right now. I got the baby and what I'm gonna do, and I can't believe all this. And she was going off, and she was very sad about not being with her child's father anymore and what it was going to look like for the baby and for her to not have him around. Let me tell you why that kind of sparked something in me, because I myself am a single mother, right? Some of you may call it a baby mama. Some of you may call it who knows what. I am a single mother, and I am a single mother because me and my kid's dad decided to part ways. Since he does not reside with me and I pretty much, have the heavy load of taking care of my kids, I am a single mom. So many people have so many negative views on like baby mamas and things like that, and sometimes I just be wanting to tell people like half of us are not single moms or baby mamas by choice. Half of us are though. And what I mean by that is anything can happen. Like you can be in a relationship with somebody and you thinking everything going good, y'all have a baby, and then boom, things change and you have to part ways, or you married and you get a divorce, or something happened to your spouse, they pass away, things happen. And a lot of the time we do not choose to be single parents. Like a lot of the times we don't. It's just depending on our circumstances and situations. Now, just because some of us are single parents do not mean that we have ill feelings for our child's father or mother, because there are single dads out here as well. But it don't mean that there's anything messy going on. It just kind of means that we are taking care of our kids by ourselves. That's all it means. And sometimes people read so deep into that to where they think they know why and how, and have no dang on idea what is going on. So people just don't mind their business, and when they see you with kids and you by yourself, a lot of people automatically get a negative feeling, especially if they see a mom with kids. And don't let it be multiple kids. Oh, what she do? Why she ain't with their dad? Like he left her. It don't be half of that sometimes, okay? So I just wanted to say that because I hear so much and I read so much, on social media and everything else, and it always to me seems like the single mom did something to cause her to be a single mom. Like the single mom did something. It ain't never just, oh, she got tired of a toxic relationship, so she decided to take her kids and go. Or she got tired of being beat on, so she decided to take her kids and go. Or she got tired of this fool not doing nothing for her or the kids, so she decided to struggle on her own. Like, it's so many things that go behind it. So being a single mom has its definite pros and its definite cons. And I can tell you off the bat, I go through pros and cons every single day. So as I mentioned before, I am the mother of a now 7-year-old. My baby's birthday was just on Friday, which was the 23rd. And I also have another daughter that's going to be 15 years old. I've been a single mom for literally over 6 years now. So to not go really too far into my situation is, after I gave birth to my second baby, I had to think of things in me, and I was trying to find a reason to stay with my kid's dad, and I had just come to terms with that's not what I wanted to do. So when I decided that, I really understood and recognized that you are choosing to take full responsibility of your children and to take care of them on your own. And I knew that it would not be easy, because it's not. I knew that it wouldn't be easy, but at the end of the day, I knew that it would be worth the struggle, right? It would be worth the hard days. It would be worth the emotions. It would be worth it, because at the end of the day, like I said, with the pros and the cons are, let's start there. We'll start with the cons. The cons are, you get no days off. You get no time off. So right now, my arrangement with my kids' dad is they go with their dad every other weekend, okay? Which means they are with me during the week and 2 weekends out of the month. The good thing about that is that it gives you time to do things that you need to do, because as a single mom, who got time for themselves? Like, I'll wait. Everything is a struggle. You have to cook by yourself, with the exception of help from the kids. You have to clean. You have to pay bills. You have to entertain them. You have to do so many things. You have to be a disciplinarian. You have to be a friend. You have to be a therapist. It's so many titles when it comes to being a single mom that I don't think a lot of people understand. And it's deep, and it gets very, very heavy sometimes for some of us. Because at the end of the day, all we want is our kids to be happy, right? So I am a mom who works, right? And I work minimum of 40 hours a week, minimum. I am typically working, though, at least 45 to 50 hours out of the week. For me, is I spend a large majority of my day away from my kids, because I have to provide for them. There is no other income. There is no other help or support. There is no other anything that I'm dependent on when it comes to my kids. So I have to take care of them. And then, so you go out, you're the breadwinner, you have to support these kids, right? And then you have to come back home, you have to try to cook, clean, at least have some type of little conversation with the kids. You have to do something, you pour into your kids a little bit, and then at the end of the night, you're sitting here wondering, or like me, I'm going to use me. I can plan to say, okay, I'm going to do my hair this day, I'm going to do my nails this day, but my kids come first. So by the end of the week, I'm like, oh, look at my hair. Like, look at my hair now, still in ponytail, because my kids come first. So I don't think people realize how much single mothers have to sacrifice. And at the end of the day, a true mother is not going to mind the sacrifice. Like, yes, I get very tired. Yes, I get stressed out. Yes, I get overwhelmed. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't change nothing about it, because my kids cannot be anywhere else but with me. And having my kids with me, I understand that there are responsibilities that must be taken care of when it comes to those kids. Now, of course, you will have people that say it's the whole issue with the child support and everything else like that, right? I'm going to say this, and you can agree with me or you don't have to. So when I was in a real relationship, just seeing all the good things, it always came down to, I don't understand why nobody, I don't understand, like, why you got to go through the courts to put a dude on child support when y'all could just figure it out at home. That was my thinking as well. That was my thinking of, It shouldn't have to be that hard. You shouldn't have to go to a court. You shouldn't have to do that. You could just talk to the dad. Like, just talk to him. Y'all figure out a mutual agreement and go with it. You don't have to have no courts involved and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that was my initial thoughts before I became a single mom. And I'm going to leave it at that. What I will say is, if you feel like you absolutely need to, if you feel like you want to pursue child support
for your children,
if you're doing it for your kids, do it. Don't care what nobody gonna say, because they're gonna call you mad. They're gonna call you bitter. They're gonna tell you you just mad because he don't want to be with you. You just doing something wrong in his life. They're gonna tell you all these negative things. Nobody is ever gonna stop to think of your kids. They're not gonna stop and think about, you know what, maybe she do need a few extra dollars, you know what I'm saying? Maybe because she got that apartment or that house or whatever, she got to pay, you know, the rent by herself. She got to feed them by herself. Got to pay all these bills by herself. She got to clothe them by herself. Yeah, so maybe the little change that the court can make them give you would be beneficial to the kids. People don't think about that. You know, they don't. It's always about a baby mama and a baby daddy. And when people hear child support, it's always looked upon as a negative thing. And for a long time, I was one of those people that looked upon it as a negative thing, like, that's not necessary. But then you fall into situations where it becomes necessary, and you get tired of asking somebody for help. You get tired of somebody being okay with you struggling. You get tired of somebody who helped you make a baby leave all the responsibility to you. Like, you get tired of that. So anybody who felt like they needed to go to child support, I know they had their own valid reasons as to why they did it. Now, granted, you do have a small percent of people who are bitter people, who are trying to hurt somebody's feelings, who are upset because their partner or spouse or ex moved on. But that's not everybody. That's not everybody. And the point of me saying all this is really to say that, yes, being a single parent is hard. It is very hard. I would not lie to anybody. And like I said, there is a lot of stress there. You do get overwhelmed. But the pros of it all is that you get to experience your children on a daily basis. Like, I would not take that away for nothing in the world. Like, I get to see my children's demeanors. I get to watch how they transition into a new phase in their life. I get to watch them learn. I get to watch how they, you know, just everything. Like, I can tell you everything about my kids, and there, to me, is no greater feeling. There's no greater reward. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody decides that they want to step out and not help you with your responsibilities that you guys had together, honestly speaking, it's their loss. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, nothing about me being a single mom, like, makes me mad. Like, nothing makes me mad, because I know how attached I am to my kids, and I'm okay with my situation the way that it is. Listen, because I don't want to share my kids. I don't like them even to be going anywhere. And of course, I understand that there are some moms that's like, you know what, no, I need a break. Like, I need to break. This baby bad. They tiring me out. I don't got time. These little girls got attitudes. These little boys is bad. I get it. If you feel like you need a break, take a break. Like, that's what I feel like. But I feel like once you understand the greater value in it all, nothing else matters. Like, nothing else matters. Like, I cannot tell you how many sleepless nights I had in the beginning, because the worry was, oh, I want my kids to really, you know, have a relationship with their dad. What is it? What am I going to do? Or what are they going to do without seeing their dad every day? Like, how is life going to be for them? And I had so many doubts and so many struggles in the beginning, which, you know, it caused me to stay longer than when I should have. It caused me to stay in a situation a lot longer than I knew I wanted to be in it. But as a mom, we make so many sacrifices, and you know, we truly forget about us. Like, we truly forget about us. And I'm going to save that to a different video. But if you don't hear anything else in this video, understand that if you are a single mom, it is going to be okay. Like, it's going to be okay. You can cry, you can stress, you can do all these things, but you are going to be just fine, and your kids are going to be just fine. As a mother, you are a nurturer. That is what we do. Your kids are going to bloom, baby. Like, they're going to bloom. And think about it. You're pouring into them right now. You're pouring into them right now. You may not get anything back from it at the end of the day, but they're going to love you, and that love feels good, you know? They are your little piece of unconditional love. I feel like kids are going to love you no matter what. Like, you don't really have to explain too much to them, because to them, that's my mom. That's my dad. I don't care what they did. I don't care what they said. I'm going to love them because I know they love me. That's all that matters. Like, that is all that matters. And once you get over the hurt of the failed relationship, once you get over the shock of, you know, just, oh my God, I got a baby now. Girl, you're going to thrive. Like, I would not change my situation for nothing in the world. Like, my kids are my biggest blessings, and I just truly love my kids so much. And but you know, when I seen that girl like really emotional about it, I know she was really worried about it, and I know what that feels like. So if it's anybody listening to me that is in that state of, oh my God, what am I going to do? How am I going to raise this baby alone? Trust me, you can do it. Like, you can do it. Just keep going. Just one day at a time. That's all that you can do. That's all we can do. All of us are only given a day at a time anyway. You only get 24 hours in a day. What you do with those 24 hours is completely up to you. You will succeed at being a mom as long as you make your children a priority. As long as you pour into your kids and make sure that you're not being selfish, and make sure that you're not thinking of yourself. Your kids come first, and I promise it's going to pay off. So don't doubt yourself and your motherhood abilities or your fatherhood abilities, because I do know a lot of single fathers that do an awesome job. Listen, I know single dads that do an amazing job. So don't feel like you have to be with somebody for a child. Like, you don't have to be with somebody to be a great parent. Or even if you decide you want to co-parent, like, there's nothing. You being in a relationship with somebody does not dictate how you raise a child. To me, it don't. Because whether you're with somebody or not, your responsibility is still the same to your child. Like, your obligation is still the same. So make the best of the situation. If you can co-parent, that's the best thing that you can do. If you cannot co-parent, go to the courts to make it right. But yeah, I just wanted to try to encourage somebody and let them know that it will be okay, baby girl. You got it, sis. You got it. Y'all got this. But yeah, that really touched me, and it really compelled me to speak out a little bit, because somebody needs to hear it. Everybody don't got friends, or everybody don't have a support system that's going to say, oh no, it's going to be okay. Everybody don't have that. So here I am to tell you, it is going to be okay. Like, it's going to be okay. Cry your tears, girl, if you need to. Sit in the tub for hours like I do to get your me time. But that's it. But anything else, there are other little strings of things that I can touch on in regards to being a single parent, or just a parent in general, or just single in general. But those will come in another video. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this up. Just wanted to, again, speak out because it was on my mind. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give this video a like. If you did find something in this video touch a nerve with you, let me know. You know, I can share so many experiences. I've been a mom for almost 15 years now. I've been a mom for almost 15 years now, and I've been through a lot. So I feel like I can help you. if you want to. So leave a comment down below, like this video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more. I will try to bring y'all more of my thoughts. But yeah, so that is it. I appreciate you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.